All right, so maybe it makes sense. Maybe you sorted it out for me. Maybe there's a reason they're running on climate change.
Hey, Jimmy. Jimmy, let me know my call was worthy.
Oh, Dennis, beyond worthy. Listen, I got nothing today. I've lowered the bar so much, so you shouldn't even take joy in being worthy, okay? But great stuff, and we'll do it again soon. 888-788-9910. Really quick. Clara is in South Brunswick, New Jersey. Yo, Clara.
Hello.
Hey, girl. I'm a mess today.
Caller, long-time listener.
Oh, get out of here. Well, you picked a good day, Clara, because I just flew back from Vegas, and I'm a mess. So you could pretty much host the show from here if you're up for it.
I'm up for it.
All right, take it away.
I got a lot to say, but I'm going to stick to one topic.
Okay, give it a minute.
I honestly believe that the only reason the Democrats are bringing up this, threat to democracy rhetoric is not because of this election. It's because of the 2024 election.
Ooh.
And if and when Trump runs again, that is the platform, the stage they're setting. That's all they're going to talk about for the next 2 years.
Oh, no question. That's in the midterms, because that riles up enough of their people. But what I'm so fascinated by is none of the issues that we have right now existed under Trump. That's what's so weird. We didn't have the inflation, we didn't have the border problem, we didn't have the gas problem. So it's like, to me, every time they bring up Trump, they're kind of reminding you of a better time in the country. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Dems act like our memory is short. And I want to point out another thing. Maria Bartimarolo is the only one I hear saying this. But, threat to democracy, we're not the ones who want non-citizens to vote. We're not the ones who want to pack the courts. We're not the ones who, want to make Washington, D.C. and Puerto Rico states. We're not the ones who's trying to set up a system where the Democrats only win.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're making good points. This Bartiromo gal, I haven't heard of her, but I'll look her up. Kid. Clara, good stuff, man. Your maiden voyage on the show. You held it together. You made me look like I knew what I was doing. Come on, game ball to you, Clara.
Oh, wonderful. Maybe I'll call again sometime.
That's the spirit. You have a great day, girlfriend. I'll see you soon. Back after this.
Jimmy Fallon.
Nice kid, but a little dumb.
You're listening to Fox Across America with Jimmy Fallon.
We say, wake up earlier, exercise more, really rest, and eat healthier. It's hard for us, but for dogs, not so much. Dogs are up at dawn, run for fun, sleep like champs, and they love eating fresh, healthy food every single meal. Give your dog another healthy habit. Real, fresh food from the Farmer's Dog. Get 50% off your first box at thefarmersdog.com/radio.
If a natural disaster comes knocking, how prepared is your family? You can't just close the door on earthquakes, floods, or hurricanes and hope they go away. That's why it's important to make a plan now. Ready.gov/plan has the tools and tips you need to prepare your family for an emergency. So if disaster shows up at your doorstep, you'll be ready. Visit ready.gov/plan and make a plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
Here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
Only you can prevent wildfires.
But I'm feeling it because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Mom, what does better for you food mean?
Something that takes a while to make. Not with Knorr's pasta and rice sides. They're made with no artificial flavors or preservatives and can be combined with protein and vegetables, so you don't need to spend hours in the kitchen making nutritious meals.
Mom, what does relieves mean?
It means feeling good, because thanks to Knorr, I now have more time to help you with homework. A+. Knorr. Taste for good.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
I learned patience from my adoptive dad. All he had to say was,
"Hey, you got this. Just breathe." Hey, we're pretty good.
yeah,
Might have to start a band.
I got it.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to find out more. This message is brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Greg wakes up at 5, gets the coffee going for his wife, and goes for a run. He showers and puts on Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray Antiperspirant. By 7, he's doing school drop-off.
Bye, Daddy.
And headed to work. Later, as he grills dinner for the family, he thinks,
Another great day taking care of them and taking care of me. And I still feel fresh and dry, thanks to Dove Men Dry Spray.
Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray for 48-hour freshness. Goes on instantly dry. Clean feel all day.
Mom, what does better for you food mean?
Something that takes a while to make. Not with Knorr's pasta and rice sides. They're made with no artificial flavors or preservatives and can be combined with protein and vegetables, so you don't need to spend hours in the kitchen making nutritious meals.
Mom, what does relieves mean?
It means feeling good, because thanks to Knorr, I now have more time to help you with homework. A+. Knorr. Taste for good.
Greg wakes up at 5, gets the coffee going for his wife, and goes for a run. He showers and puts on Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray Antiperspirant. By 7, he's doing school drop-off.
Bye, Daddy.
And headed to work. Later, as he grills dinner for the family, he thinks,
Another great day taking care of them and taking care of me. And I still feel fresh and dry, thanks to Dove Men Dry Spray.
Dove Men Plus Care Dry Spray for 48-hour freshness. Goes on instantly dry. Clean feel all day.
Mom, what does better for you food mean?
Something that takes a while to make. Not with Knorr's pasta and rice sides. They're made with no artificial flavors or preservatives and can be combined with protein and vegetables, so you don't need to spend hours in the kitchen making nutritious meals.
Mom, what does relieves mean?
It means feeling good, because thanks to Knorr, I now have more time to help you with homework. A+. Knorr. Taste for good.
Across America with Jimmy Fallon. Herschel Walker coming up in the next hour. This hour is just you and me time. 888-788-9910. Bo is in Naugatuck, Connecticut. Yo, Bo.
How you doing, James?
I'm doing, man. It's a little touch and go after a weekend in Vegas. I'm not going to lie. I feel like,
all right.
Yeah, I feel like I should be upfront with the listeners about this. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna manage expectations today more than ever. But
I know the Vegas drill.
Oh, good. Well, thanks.
Anyway, what I'm calling about is I recall you mentioning that you're going to be in Texas for the Marine Corps birthday.
Yes.
On November 10th, doing a gig there. I have a request if you can manage to, warehouse a couple of surviving brain cells at 2200, which is 10 p.m. Is traditionally the Marine Corps toast, and Marines all over the world are observing the 247th birthday of the Marine Corps. Also, if you can sneak in 2 pieces of cake, one to be presented to the youngest Marine in the audience, and the other to the oldest. That is another Marine Corps tradition.
Check it out.
And I also like to mention that the upcoming midterms, I pride myself on being a trained observer, and I rely upon, primary data, primary sources rather, and empirical data, et cetera, et cetera. And I try to be as objective as I possibly can. But this madness that is going on with the Democrats,